Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Football with the run. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. Grab behind the line. It's McClure. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's McClure. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Trying play action. just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's McClure. Touchdown, Green Wave. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Corners are going to bail. Back to pass, it's Mack. They're setting up the screen. Shakes off the defender. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense might bring the house here. DBs will try to keep everything in front. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the move. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Green Wave. A great catch and run for 6.
offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mack. Moving out of the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up, but those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Using the quick game. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Release to the back. On target. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air, it's Mack. Finds his big tight end. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Fry. There he goes. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Huskies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Buffalo. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. To the ground with the back. Hard running there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Grab near the marker, it's Phillips. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Out routes are very much about timing. That it's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Now adjusting. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They're dealing with a second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Mack. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's McClure. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. Lines the tight end. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to fire on second down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's McClure. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Tulane right back to the line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. To throw, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mack. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mack. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's Fry. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And that is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Vick. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll go to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
They'll run play action. Rush is on him. He'll try to do it himself. First down and more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. grabbed in the backfield. It's McClure. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. North Texas is going to walk off the field there in Denton with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Mack. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Green Wave. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now he's going to break the pocket. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick six, but they're set up on the doorstep.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Greenway. And the route is on. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At the 26-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second. Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Motion from the wide receiver. Running the red zone. It's Hawkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here's the pressure. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Washington.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Buys a little extra time. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.